Okay, welcome back to a bonus video. This video, I'm stepping away a little bit from the black and white stuff to help you guys out. I know a lot of you buy my presets, and I've personally never purchased presets. I always make my own. However, I notice how a lot of people tend to use presets, which seems kind of interesting to me, but I want to show you a better way to where you can get every preset to work perfectly. I've seen people, they'll go like, let's take Shadow's Rule, and they'll click and go, oh, that's okay. And then that one, that's a little too dark. This one's way too dark. Let's see if that one's better. That's even darker. That's even darker and darker. And they click up and down looking for the perfect presets. Now, I'm going to show you the proper way to use them so that you can select any preset and know what it's for. Presets are only for color palettes. If you're expecting them to cover your exposure and white balance, every camera is different. So for you guys to just click something and it'd be perfect, you'd have to have the exact same camera I have, exact same time of day photo, exact same white balance for them to work properly. That's not possible. So you got to think of presets as being nothing but a color palette. So I know we're working on black and white, but I'm going to jump over to selective color. You guys would know it as black and red. And I'm going to show you how to use a preset properly. So there's selective color, or otherwise known as black and red preset that I've made. Now as soon as I click it, let's go to the top here. It's already changed the exposures, the contrast, the highlights, the shadows, things like that. And it's already picked the color palette. Now, to me, I would go, oh, well, that one's too dark. Oh, that one's brighter. I like that. Let's work with that. Okay? But I'm going to take the dark one to show you how to correct these issues with any preset, because what you're really after is the color. First thing I'm going to do is just move up this exposure slider. Next thing I'm going to do is zoom in, and I'm going to grab this white balance, and I want you to watch his skin. Okay? Now, when I pull it down, now it's improved. Everything's gotten even better. Before, it was up here where everything had a yellow tint to it. Now when I bring it down, everything balances out. And now it's even much better. Okay? Now some presets, when you click on them, this will be pulled way more to the blue, and look what happens to the skin. It starts falling apart. And so when you click that preset, you go, oh, I don't like what it did to the skin, so I'm going to pick a different preset. But if you like the colors, just grab the white balance and push it more towards the yellow and fix the skin that way. And that's how you do it. So I can take any preset. Let me just grab any preset here, Storybook. Okay? And if you watch, it's very yellow. And I'm going to bring up the exposure, because that was my camera settings when editing. But now watch, I'm just going to slide the white balance around, and it separates the colors even better. You can experiment with this one as well. And that's what makes presets come alive, those simple steps. Let's just pick another random one. Let's pick Tranquil Streets. Well, that's similar to what we've been doing. Let's just pick, Urban Gaze. I'm just going to select that. I'm going to bring up the exposure, and it's got a completely different palette. Now I'm going to adjust the white balance until that skin lines up very perfectly. There's no flaws in the skin. And that's how you use presets. The same thing with Shadow's Rule. Now I'm going to pick Shadow's Rule. Okay. It's black and white. I'm going to bring up the exposure so I can see it. Now watch. When I move the white balance around, it starts changing. And then I can go down here and I can play with my color sliders as before. And already, that's just picking the first one. Let's pick the second one. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to bring up the exposure because that's what it needs. And I'm going to move the white balance around and see what I get. And that's the proper way to use presets. I start a lot of my black and whites now with Shadows rules, so if you don't have it, go purchase it. But presets, every single one you click on should work, and it's just a color palette. That's all it is. You're picking the preset because you like the color tones that'll fit that photo. So I hope this helps out. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.